Fabulous night in the Ali Pali. Hamilton 3, Dennis Smith 0. The hammer through. Paget, Hashimoto, a preliminary round game. We know who won that one. Dudbridge 3, Roy 1. Terrific start by Roy, but it was Dudbridge who went through. Whitlock 3, Evans 0. The Aussie pats it still. And Rod Harrington, 109.98 average. Scotland reigning over Japan at the moment in this match, and hard to see that flag being lowered by Hashimoto for all that the thousands of Sassenachs have right behind him.
Yeah, they certainly are, and when there we have the averages. If you look at Hashimoto, you know, over a 90 average, a lot of players would be happy with that himself. You know, and but the one thing about the Anderson throw which I like, John, it is so basic. You watch this throw. We're going to show you this throw now. It is as basic as you get. How great is this? Right to his right eye, right below his eye. The dart is straight with where he wants to aim, and just a quick fire release. Watch this, straight to the eye, quick fire release. Not much of a rainbow on the dart, straight to the target. Basic, but absolutely perfect.
And when he's really flowing,
59.
as he is tonight, I have to say, a sheer delight.
85.
And the ogre, well, he was certainly an ogre earlier to Matt Paget. Felt a little bit sorry for the Derbyshire lad. He might have expected more support in his capital. But there's another maximum, and that's the reason they love him. Oh, 3-1-8 is to Hashimoto on the night. In all, he'll remember this night for the rest of his life.
Well, the only difference, John, is the 140s look. You know, Anderson's hit 6 more 140s, and that's why he is 2 sets to 0 up. That's the only reason. So this guy is not far off scoring as well as what Anderson is.
Well, double 10 here. And that's clinical. I'm not sure he meant the double top. He wanted high 20, but not the double. But it didn't make any difference whatsoever. Clean, clinical, precise. That's Anderson tonight.
Sometimes you do that, you hit the double top because you just want to make sure you don't hit the treble 20 and bust the score. So you overpitch. That's not a bad dart. You just overpitched it a bit to be, you know, dead sure that you're not going to hit the treble.
135.
And there you see the difference, lacking consistency. Hashimoto capable of hitting a 180, but also capable of the 45s, perhaps a little too often.
96.
Lovely cover shot there, heading surely towards victory in straight sets. But the more we see of this man, the better. 140. He certainly is the best of the Japanese crop that we've had over the years, in my opinion, Rod.
No question, John. No question
55.
at all. And, you know, as I said, you know, he will go home and get a great reception back home, and he will really spur them on.
Yes.
Because they've done it right with the qualifier out there. They had a qualifier from the east, the west, and then the last 8. And
60.
And against any other player, let's be honest, he may have had a good hand, you know, whack at him.
Yes, the draw could have been a little kinder to
65.
him. But that ain't going to bother Gary Anderson. He's much too much a pro, and this tournament means so much to him. Well, 61, 140 left, so another treble 20 is handy. Yeah, well, that's that level of consistency that I mentioned. Now, 78 scored, 72 left. That leaves 24. Just like shelling peas. Got to go the ball route here. Got to.
Well, the whole part of Anderson's game tonight, John, he's firing well over 90%. You know, he's scoring, he's setting it up, the shot, we say, and he's taking the doubles out. three parts of the game that make up a great game, and he's got all of them firing pretty well.
89.
Well, 89 just in case, but Anderson's missing absolutely nothing at the business end. Again, that's 9.
Gary Anderson.
8 out of 12, rather. 8 out of 12, 67%. He's hitting scores for fun. Very, very impressive. Well, if all the focus at the start of the game was on Hashimoto, then Gary Anderson has ensured that the focus has really been transferred to him. Great performance.
43.
Yeah, I just love him to, stay with a well over 100 average. Just sends a message out to every other player. Of course, they all know that Gary Anderson's a class player, but they all know that, as we've talked before, he misses them doubles under pressure. But this will go, is he found his form? Is he going to miss, or is he going to take the title? Because there's no question, this guy has got the game to win this title.
We all know that even from his days as a BDO player. We knew that this fella
96
was an extra special player. He's looking to gain respectability here.
100.
I just wished he'd won a leg, Rod. He had a chance earlier, didn't he? And then Anderson stepped up and hit the double 18, was it? Yes.
80.
To leave 130. So one final flourish. Come on, let's have a big, big score. Put this one right between them. 100. Maybe his last ton. We'll see.
Well, it's unlucky that Hashimoto has not won a leg, but Anderson has really been firing on pretty much all the cylinders in this match. But this guy, Hashimoto, made a great account of himself, I have to say. Got a good throw and all, John. Not a lot can go wrong with that throw, as he's proven, because he's been put under a lot of pressure. Missing the odd dart, but that's just experience.
Well, 65 wanted. Tops he wants now for the match. A fraction down. In she goes. Gary Anderson, surprise! A classic. A really, really good match. Anderson means business. As for Hashimoto, thanks. He has been fun tonight.
Still singing Hashimoto's name, but really the star of that performance, Gary Anderson. 122 checkout, 103.26 three-dart average. The rest will stand up and take notice of that. This is what happened a little bit earlier on. Andy Hamilton, 2007 semi-finalist. Really not a match to warm the cockles of your heart, but a 3-0 comfortable victory in the end. Smith missing 23 doubles. Hashimoto winning through to play Anderson after a 4-2 victory over Matt Paget. Mark Dubridge impressed. Shoulder injury or not, still very comfortable. 3-1 over Alex Roy. He was 1-0 down in that match. Simon Whitlock also in form. 3-0 victory over Steve Evans, the Welshman making only his second appearance at the World Championship. And confirmation of that victory for Gary Anderson. 3 180s, 9 out of 14 on the doubles, 64%. And Hashimoto's won a lot of friends here. Gary Anderson's section of the draw, well, he will play the winner of Dennis Priestley, Bernd Roth. And Mervyn King also in that section. It would be a quarter-final with Raymond van Barneveld if he should win through that far. Man of the moment, Hashimoto, though, they're still singing his name. He's talking to Rod Studd.
Morihiro, thank you for giving us some tremendous entertainment. We have loved you being here. The supporters love you. I'm sure you'd like to thank him for the support they've given you. Give them a wave and thank them.
Yeah. Hey, everybody, thank you. Thank you.
We hope to see you back next year in 2011. Would you like to come back and play again?
I hope so. Yeah.
Well done, Masahiro, well done. We hope to see you again next year. Well done.
Thank you.
Can you believe that? A guy playing a prelim match eventually wins through. Well done, Gary, by the way. We're taking a bit of shine off what you did there, but it was difficult for you with him getting so much support. You must have been, I mean, I know you get nervous before first round matches anyway, but...
Oh, he's going to get all the support. He's playing a Scotsman, you know, we're here in London.
In the middle of London.
Listen, I've been Malaysia, Australia, Thailand. These boys can play darts, you know. Darts is great, it's a free game to play in countries that are not well off as us. Darts is a great game for them, and trust me, there's a lot of good dart players out there.
Did it take the pressure off you a bit because there's a lot of focus on him, maybe?
No. Yeah, come on. You know, it's hard. I think when the crowd's against you, it helps me. You know, I mean, then I just shut down and concentrate on what I've got to do.
Yeah.
I did make a mistake. I looked at the board and I saw I was on 109 at one point. And
you weren't. You just at the end. You just
that kind of put me off because I wanted to break the 110 mark. You know, but hats off. The man's done great. You know, you need players like this for these countries. It's great for the sport.
How much for you is it a relief just to get through and survive through Christmas and then you can refocus again? Yeah,
I mean, it's hard. I mean, usually when we play, well, I'm used to playing tournaments, waiting 2-3 days, playing again. 9 days, you've got to come back and start again. So it's, I find that hard. I'm still, like I say, I'm still learning. I'm getting there now. Crowd, I really don't give a damn about. You know, I don't listen now. I used to let it get to me. Now, the more they shout, the more 180s I'm going to hit.
You seem to have matured a lot this year. You know, you have this reputation of, you know, of bottling it on occasions, and you know that. But you don't seem to be doing that anymore. You seem to have grown up, if you like, as a player.
Well, I'm 40 in a few days, so I think I'm allowed to be grown up now. You know, yeah, you know, darts. Sat doing darts is my living. You know, don't know if I can play as long as Phil Taylor plays. You know, he'll probably play another 10 years. I don't know if I can make it another 10 years. So I've got to try pushing now.
But you saw the way he played the other night. It wasn't the 80 odd average.
That wasn't Phil. Trust me, that's not Phil.
But you must have had a lot of players walking around with a bit of spring in the step, seeing him not firing on all cylinders.
I mean, you do. I mean, I played Phil in Dublin. You know, I mean, I love playing Phil Taylor. 99% of the chance you're going to get beat by him. But it's a game that you've got to play. It's the games I kind of like, you know. When you see Phil playing like that, that's no Taylor, you know. I know what he'll do. He'll just have a rest for a couple of weeks, come back, and then batter us for the next 6 years.
The pressure on you guys in the next couple of weeks is immense. I mean, just the £200,000 is life-changing. The first prize, being a world champion for you would be life-changing, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I could maybe retire after that.
Like you'd want to, yeah.
I would, trust me. You know, I mean, my manager, Tommy Gilmore, you know, I hope he's not been watching tonight because his blood pressure will be through the roof again. I would love to win this tournament, to hand the trophy to him. He's been great with me, he's looked after me well, and that's one thing I would like to do.
As far as your route through the tournament goes, the crucial match, people are saying, I mean, it'd be Dennis Priestley if it all goes to form, then it would be the Pie Man probably, and then it would be Raymond van Barneveld in a quarter-final. Have you sort of looked? I mean, I know players say they take one match at a time, but surely you must have looked through and gone, right, here we go, plan it out.
I'm going home tomorrow, won't watch the darts.
Oh, come on.
I'll come out here on the 26th,
come on,
27th.
What the viewing figures? Come on.
No, I know. I've got to pay for it in the pub. I thought I'd get it free, you know, but I've not.
Of course you have.
It cost me a bloody fortune.
You don't get a service like this without paying for it, you know.
You know, I'll because then I get roped in, I start thinking about the games. Nah, I'll know.
When you say you're going home, how long is that going to take you, given the weather conditions?
Probably 6 days. You know,
just stay here, enjoy the party.
I might do. I'll see what it's like tomorrow. If it's bad, I'll stay put, you know. But,
hey, congratulations.
We'll
see you after Christmas. Have a good festive season. All right.